name is Deborah, and this is my channel, Stitch the Stash. Today is Sunday, September 29th. It is a beautiful day here in New York City. The sun is brightly shining with clear skies. It's on the warm side, it's on the humid side. I figured we're getting ready to be in October in a day, and where's the cool weather? We had fall, autumn weather in August for like a week and a half. It was heaven, and now it seems like we are just dealing with heat and humidity, but we will get there, right? All right, so welcome back. If you are a returning viewer, thank you very much for coming back. If this is your first time checking me out, welcome. My channel is all about cross stitch, and occasionally I will throw in knitting, quilting, and book reviews. And what do I have for you today? I have a finish, I have my whips, I have a new start, and I have a little bit of retail therapy. Some of it was from the previous video that I forgot to show. And then I had some stuff that was on its way to me before when I recorded my last video. So I have a little bit of haul to show you today. And then I have my giveaway winners for the Tired Trio Plum Street Samplers pattern that I was giving away in my last video. I selected my winners, and I'm excited to share them with you. So let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I have one finish for you this week. It's kind of a surprise finish, one that I was not anticipating, but it happened. So I'm super excited to share that. And what am I talking about? I am talking about Little House Needleworks Love One Another. The last time I shared it with you a week ago, I had said that it was I think I said this was my lunchtime travel stitching, and that I had quite a bit to do, but it was getting closer and closer, and that it probably would not be a finish within the next week. And guess what? It was. And here is my finish. I stitched this on a 32 count Joblin in the color lamb's wool. I did start this last year during Mania on May 8th, and I finished this this past Friday evening, which was, if I said the 29th, the 27th, and I am done. I just need to put my initials and year, which I think I'm going to put it down here on the bottom vines, my initials on one side, the year on the other. But I am so glad that this is finally done. It's been a long time coming. I was ready for it to be a finish, and now it is. And isn't that lion's face just the cutest with those little straight stitches for his whiskers? Super, super cute. So I have another finish. This is one that I had marked for post-Mania finish, and I think it's my 8th finish out of the 12 that I marked. This is my 19th finish for the year, and I am super excited to finally have it done. What have been my works in progress for this week? The first one is Arranging Tools by Ink Circles. And this is where it was at the last time you saw it. I am stitching it on a 30 count Weeks Dye Works linen in the color Baby's Breath. And this is where I'm at with it. I got a little bit more done, not a whole lot. I only sat down and worked on it for one night for about an hour. A few more tools, and again, this is a Christmas present, so I'm hoping to have it done by early November so I can frame it and have it in time as a Christmas present. But I love this. This is not the called for fabric. The called for fabric, I believe, is just beige Weeks Dye Work fabric, but this was what 123 Stitch had recommended when you click on the pattern, and you can kit it all up at the same time when you add it to your cart. But I love it, and I'm actually enjoying stitching on this linen. It is a bit floppy, but I do use a tension hoop with it, and that does seem to help, and I'm enjoying it very, very much. My second work in progress is button box by Blackbird Designs. Absolutely love this. I started it and put one day's work in it, and then I pulled it out for homework this past week in magical stitches. We needed to stitch on sirens, windows are open, so to let the air in, so I have a lot of street noise. I also have Shanna sitting over here, so she probably will maybe make an appearance too. For Magical Stitches homework this week, I pulled this one out. I had assigned it for 3 of the 4 tasks, plus we had a bonus task, so basically 5 tasks to complete this week. I pulled this one out for 3 of them, and you could allot how many stitches that you wanted to put in each of your tasks. You could have 2 tasks where you did 200 stitches, 1 task that's 400 stitches, another is 500 stitches, and then you have a bonus task which you put in 200 stitches. So I believe that's a total of 1,500 stitches for the week. I have not finished my homework, but I'm getting close. But let me go ahead and show you where it was at the last time you saw it. I am stitching it on a 32 count linen by Barbarol Creations, and the color is Brick Dust. And this is where I'm at with it. The color in the photo that you saw where I was at last time is definitely more accurate. The light is blowing this fabric color out, but I have pulled this out for 3 tasks this week. I have completed 2. They were 200 stitches each, so 400 stitches went in. And I'm in the middle of a 3rd task, which I need to put in 400 stitches, and I have 155 of those done. But I went ahead and put in the door, I put in the window, I started putting in the bricks, and then I started this button vine. And yeah, it's this house is the first house I have built, and it's definitely going to be slow going because there's a lot of mortar and bricks to put in, but I'm happy with the progress, and I'm looking forward to getting more done on this, hopefully today. The next project I worked on is Geranium by Nora Corbett, and this is where it was at the last time you saw it. I am stitching it on a 28 count cashel linen dyed by Silkweaver in the color Cinnamon Roll. And here we are with what I've gotten done. Again, I'm using it for magical stitches this week. I had to stitch on a woman, a human female, and this fit the bill. And I worked more in on her dress. I assigned the 500 stitch task to it. I have 406 stitches in it right now, so I need to put in just under 100 stitches to finish this task, which I will do later today to at least get this task done. I love her. I'm loving working on these pinks. As you know, pink is my favorite color, and I'm just super enjoying stitching on her. And I'm looking forward to getting a lot more progress done on her because I want to get her done. I love her that much, and she needs to be done because I also want to start a new one in January. So this is where I'm at with her. And my last work in progress is Harvest Chockful by Hands On Design. I started this back in July for a birthday salve for a dear friend of mine, and I stitched on it a couple of days, haven't picked it up since, but we had a bonus task this week in Magical Stitches to stitch on a project that someone else in any of the houses was also stitching, and you put 200 stitches in on that project. And so this is what I chose. This is where it was at the last time you saw it. I am stitching it on a 32 count Lugana. It is dyed by Garibaldi's Needlework in the color Midnight. And this is where we are at. Absolutely love this. And again, the light is blowing out this fabric. The picture showed you the true color of the fabric. It's much deeper than this. But I went ahead and filled in the center of that sunflower. I went ahead and started filling in some of the leaves, added more of the white outlining, and I put in 200 stitches for the task, and I probably put in another 100 after that because I am using this for an ultimate assignment too. Absolutely love it, and this is a project that I want to have finished before July of next year. Super love it though. So I had one new start, and I actually started it this morning. So there's not a ton of progress on it, but there's some. And what am I talking about? I am talking about Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studio. Super excited to have finally started this. Once I found the perfect fabric for it, I couldn't wait. Today was high tea start, so I went ahead and pulled everything out and got a little start on it today. And this is where I am at with it. The fabric is a 36 count linen dyed by Fiberlicious in the color Jack-O-Lantern. And I showed it to you last week. I purchased this when the Fiberlicious was having their 15% off sale. And I think this fabric is fabulous for this pattern. But here is my tiny start. We're probably looking at just a couple hundred stitches, but oh my, I love stitching this. Just one thing I love about it is that it's a bunch of different motifs, varying at different sizes. But I find with motif stitching, it feels like it's stitching up much faster. However, this piece is huge, so I do not expect a finish for the next year. I'm going to give myself at least 2 years to finish this, but we'll see. I'm loving it, even with the little bit that we have there. So hopefully the next time you see it, there'll be a lot more work because I'm currently using this for an extra credit assignment in Magical Stitches, which is 500 stitches. And then there is the yearly ultimate assignments, which is 1,000 stitches each. And I can use this for at least 3 of the tasks that I have not finished yet. So we'll see how much more progress we get in this between now and the end of the year. Retail therapy. What did I have come in my possession during the past couple of weeks? First, I'm going to show you the couple of items that I forgot to show you last week. And the first items I'm going to show you is some fabric that I had ordered from XJute Design on her Etsy shop. Everything I talk about is linked below. Anybody I shout out or any shops I mention and all the projects I work on is in the description box. So what fabric did I get from her? First of all, I purchased a 32 count Belfast linen in the color Chalkboard. I've been into collecting different dyers chalkboard fabrics to see if I find the one that I love, and I do love the Garibaldi's Needlework fabric. I love the dye on that. It does look like a chalkboard to me. And then I just wanted to see what hers looked like. And I haven't, there is no, I don't see any modeling, but it does look like a clean chalkboard. And I will definitely use this. I do love it. And Yantina Stitches, I know you're doing that astronaut and you were looking for a 32 count black fabric. I know this is linen, but I think it would work well with that astronaut, if you're interested. All right, then I purchased a 36 count Edinburgh linen, because you know I'm on a 36 count kick, and this one is called Rustic Brown. Yeah, that's pretty true to color right there. Very, very, very pretty. Absolutely love it. And then I have another 36 count linen from her in the color Little Dove. And that's a really pretty, slightly mottled gray. Love it. And then finally, I did get a 40 count Newcastle linen because I love stitching on 36 count, but I would like to find a 40 count. that I can actually see to stitch on, and I can see the holes without magnification. So if I use this with magnification, I should be fantastic. But yeah, this is in the color Rustic Driftwood. Yeah, love it. It's, yep, that's accurate right there. I love it. I have a few projects in mind for this since it is a 40 count. But we'll see. I have to do a floss toss on this project to see how this will turn out. But this is a really gorgeous brown neutral. Then the next item I forgot to show you is this little beautiful baby that is from Lindy Stitches. She had put this kit in her shop. They sold out. I was able to snag one. This is a Mama Lee bag. Look at that beautiful little lace trim. And this is actually the kit that Stefanie from Lindy Stitches put together on her Etsy shop for her new design called Emily's House. And I absolutely love this pattern. In the kit, you also get all of the, you get the floss, gorgeous color palette. The only thing you do not get is the sulky thread that you need for the moon. I have that on order, and it's actually on its way to me right now. So that's the floss. Then you also get this Lady Dot Creates Dirty Face Linen. Really pretty antique linen. Really pretty. And then the bag itself, like I said, it's a Mama Lee bag made by Emily herself. And this is the inside fabric. Super beautiful. And it doesn't come with the fabric, but I have the called for fabric in my bin over here to show you. But I absolutely love this. So happy I got one. This will be a start at the end of November for the November high tea, and I look forward to starting it. Then the last thing I forgot to show you was some needle minders that I purchased from Abby Top Knot Stitcher Shop on Etsy. I have this cute little black cat. Then I have the 3 broomsticks, and then this adorable Hogwarts library card. Oh, love it. Oh, honestly, don't you two read? Love them. But I forgot to show them last week, so here they are now. So now I can start using them. Now we are on to what has come into my possession this week. First up, I received my Color and Cotton colors of the month, and these are the Brights. There you go. That's accurate. I love those purples. Really, really pretty. These are the Neutrals. Yep, that's accurate too. Blue is a little bit brighter on screen than it is in person. It's a little more muted. Really pretty though. And then here are the Primitives. Really, really pretty. They're getting just a tad bit washed out in the window, but super love them. Then I had an order from 123 Stitch. I needed some thread, and while I was there, I purchased some fabric. I purchased some fabric that was on sale as closeout, so I could not leave them behind. First up, I purchased this étoile, DMC étoile, that I need for Hildy's Brew, which is Michelle Garrett's Bendy Stitchy's latest, one of her new releases. So I've never stitched with étoile, so I'm hoping it's not going to be too bad of an experience, but it's a really pretty silvery color. And then I have all the flosses for my next Plum Street stack, which is going to be Fox Few. So once I finish Tired Trio, Fox Few will be next up in line. It's super adorable. I love the color palette on this. I'm actually going to use the same fabric that I'm currently using for Tired Trio, which is a 36 count Picture This Plus linen in the color Opal. All right, so then first up in the fabrics that I have here is, this is the called for fabric for Emily's house. It is 36 count Oaken by Picture This Plus. Very pretty, neutral, love it. And then these are some 36 count linens that are by R&R Reproductions that were on closeout. I have Creek Bed Brown, which I'm currently stitching my Cherish Stitches Sunny Sunflower piece on, the one that I purchased at Keepsakes when I went there for StitchCon. I love that fabric so much, so I purchased this little piece of it. Then here is Patriots Brew linen, really pretty neutral, a little deeper brown. And then we have a Creme Brulee, a yellowish neutral. So very, very pretty. I love it. They're just, you know, small-ish pieces, but big enough to put something on. But like I said, they were on closeout, and I do love R&R Reproductions fabric, so I said, okay, instead of like $7 to $8, like $4, so I got them. All right, so I have one piece of retail therapy left. It was kind of unexpected. I was watching Stefanie Stitch Goes My Heart latest FlossTube video, and she talked about taking a punch needle class, and she showed the punch needle that she uses and raved about it. So what did I do? I have the punch needle that she had mentioned. This is by CTRneedleworks.com, and this is a 3-strand punch needle, and they do sell 1 strand, 2 strands, and you're like, but you don't punch needle. Why do you have a punch needle? Well, little story. Back when StitchCon was happening, I believe I had mentioned this in my video, my recap video, that Deb Yoakum from Punch Needle and Primitive magazine was there, and she was offering to teach people how to punch needle. Well, I do have that punch needle kitty kit that I had shown months ago that I fell in love with. So when I found out that Deb was going to help people, I went ahead and purchased the Cameo punch, and I purchased the actual lap stand, but then I forgot to bring everything with me, and then I've never got the chance to go over to her table to learn how to punch needle, but I still would like to learn, so I went ahead, and since this needle was raved about, I went ahead and purchased it. Yep. All right, so that is all of my retail therapy, so let's move on to my giveaway. Now it's time to announce who won my giveaway. As a refresher, I'm giving away 2 copies of Tired Trio from Plum Street Samplers. I had mentioned in my last video that some of my international friends were having a hard time finding the pattern, and they wanted to participate in the Tired Trio Sal that I have going on, which is hashtag STS Tired Trio Sal. And so I thought, let me go ahead and give away 1 pattern to my US friends and 1 pattern to my international friends. And I recorded a little video of me randomly selecting the winners. So here is that video here.
Hi everyone, I am here to select my winners for the Tired Trio by Plum Street Samplers giveaway. I said in my last video that I would be giving 2 copies away, 1 for my US viewers and 1 for my international viewers. So let's go ahead and get started with that. Here is my list of US entries, and there are a total of 18. And I have the random generator set up. Let's go ahead and put in 18. And let's go ahead and pick our winner. Number 5. Who is number 5? It is Christine Martinez. Yay, Christine. Congratulations. So let's go ahead and pick our international winner. I have 14 entries. Let's change this to 14. And let's generate. Number 13. Stefanie Klumpp. Congratulations, Stefanie. I'm so excited to be sending this off to you, especially since you have my maiden name, and I love that we have that in common. So congratulations to Christine and to Stefanie. I'm super excited to be able to get these off to you.
And congratulations to Christine Martinez and to Stefanie Klumpp. I'm so excited to get these in the mail to you. As I mentioned in the video, Stefanie has the same maiden name as, well, Klumpp is my maiden name. It's her married name. But I'm super excited to get these patterns in the mail to each of them. So if you ladies will please email me your mailing address, and I will get these in the mail to you. My email is listed in the description box down below. Once I receive your information, I will get these in the mail to you within 1 week. So congratulations again. And that is all I have for you today. What do I have plans-wise? Well, I would like to finish Geranium, the last 100 stitches on that task. I'd like to finish that today. I don't know if I will get to finishing the 300 and change stitches on button box for homework. And it's okay if I don't finish all the homework assignments this week. I'm okay with that. We had to put in 1,500 stitches into projects this past week, and that's a lot of stitching on top of working full-time and having little kitties in my life and my husband and just, trying to do all the things. And if I don't finish it, that is okay, because you know what? It is for pretend points, and my reward is actually just getting all these stitches in. So I'll work on that. Homework was announced last night of what we will be working on this week starting tomorrow. So I'm trying to pick out the projects for that. There is one project that I'm thinking will be my travel lunchtime project since I finished Love One Another. And it's something that I want to finish before the end of this year. And so maybe I'll have another finish the next time we talk. But other than that, it is what it is. Magical Stitches rules my life, and we'll just figure it out as each day goes. So with that, that is all I have for you. I hope you guys have a wonderful stitchy time. I will be back in either a week to 2 weeks. I'm not 100% sure. It just depends on what my weekends look like and how much time I have. So until then, guys, happy stitching.